Good morning. This is Stephanie with Growing from the Woodpile with Goose and Sparky. We are dog sitting for a neighbor, so Goose has friends and not just cats. So I wanted to get out here this morning and do a couple of things before I have to head over and help my mom. I want to tear down the cucumbers. And I want gloves because they're full of aphids. The cucumber here and the cucumber here are full of aphids and no longer producing. And then over here, I want to get the tomato plants. They've fallen over, so I want to get them up on the trellis behind. So I'm going to do some chores this morning. Oh, I need to water the figs behind my sitting bucket there. So I got a couple things I want to do besides watching the little farts. And I'm going to put you on my chest-mounted strapped camera, and we'll do some chores. Oh. Alright, some blubbies. Alright, got my rose trimming gloves. And no, you don't get to come over, Sparky. You stay. Look at these, I can never get bell peppers to grow very huge, but those nice orange ones, I did eat some and they are nice and sweet. So, first step, we'll start with the little cucumber. And never did produce anything, but he is, should have got on the aphid control sooner, and I didn't. So it got a nice big plant, and then never got any cucumbers because of the aphids. They like literally cover like the flowers, and I don't think anything could get in there. So I'm trying to tear it out without getting the tomato. I think I need to get in here with some neem oil. Now there's aphids on my tomato plant, which I've never had issues. Never had aphids get on my tomato plants before. So, alright. Look at this. I think I'm going to top this broccoli to see if I get more side shoots. It's gonna flower. And Sparky is a very demanding dog. He wants attention all the time. Oh. Ooh, look at all those tomatoes. Those nice, big, gorgeous tomatoes. Alright, I'm not sure how I want to tear down. Alright, first let's move my fig cuttings. And there. Alright, I have this one right here. I wanted to save seeds from. I want to save seeds from this one, but he's not quite big enough, so I'll just harvest him. Alright. And let's see if I go from the other side. Those are carrots and onions in there. was my first successful time growing cucumbers. Kind of weird. A little bit of a backstory is put the seeds in the spring and nothing ever came up. So I didn't think my seeds were good. And then monsoons came. Wasn't even a great monsoon. And they came up all by themselves. So not really a volunteer, but kind of a volunteer because he didn't come up when he was supposed to come up. So, and then that was my most successful um, time. Um, got enough to make 2 batches of pickles and 8 pickles. So, great. All right. You're not seeing that, how I'm bent over. Okay. Let's water the figs. So the figs, as you see, have green stuff on them. And I just wanted them to get roots, but oh well. Don't really know what I'm doing. It's the wrong time of year, so. So I usually just fill the bottom pan up with water, come back in a couple hours, dump out the excess water. Don't really need to water anything else. I'm thinking I may just spray down this tomato plant so that knock the aphids off of it. Some aphids over here. And that baby tomato plant. These are volunteer tomato plants. I'm not sure what they're going to taste like. We're going to find out. These tomato plants have fallen over. Fortunately, my little string came out of its carrier, and now it's kind of a mess. So let me cut this. Well, it doesn't like to cut with my garden shears. Well, maybe we'll get something else to cut it with. Got me some different scissors, dollar store scissors. They work okay. And I'm going to attempt to get this up on. I have these little dollar store trellises and then the cattle panel, so hopefully we can transition up there. So big changes are happening in my life, and probably in garden life too. I no longer work for the ranch. I think I've mentioned that in other videos. And I tried doing the whole substitute teaching thing. So I do have a college degree, but not in teaching, which you just need a degree to teach. But it was hard. And I for my mental well-being, I couldn't substitute teach. It gave me anxiety. I didn't have good classroom management. I needed to learn more skills. They don't offer training. They're just like, there you go teach the kids. Ooh, I'm not seeing that, sorry. So I couldn't cut it as a substitute teacher, and I'm trying to give myself grace because I don't like to fail at things in life, and I feel like I failed at that. But then I am like, you know what, Steph? At least you knew that it was not making you happy, and it really was not making me happy. And I had to choose being happy and my mental health over trying to prove that I could do something. And so that's what I did. And I wanted a county or city job. I was all about retirement and benefits. And so I applied and applied and applied for lots of different positions. And I actually applied at the school for front office positions because they do use the state benefits and retirement plan at the school I was going to teach at, or most schools in Arizona, public schools in Arizona. So I thought I would do that, but I couldn't break through. I finally talked to a lady that works there, and she's like, they hire within. They usually hire the aides. They move up, and I didn't want to start as an aide, and so I'm gonna still keep applying. She said apply over the summer because a lot of people aren't paying attention to jobs over the summer, so I may still do that. But what I was going to say is I did get a job finally with the state, and I got a job for the department. I don't know if I'm allowed to say, so I'm not going to say what department I got hired for. They start training on the 11th, and I haven't had. The ranch was a full-time job, but it was a full. I don't know how to explain it. It was a full-time during the summer, more than full-time. We worked more than 40 hours, but I could work from home during the winter. So I haven't worked a full-time job year-round in a very, very long time, and I'm kind of sad to not going to be able to have the freedom to do what I want during the day. You know, garden, family things, errands. So it's going to be a new stage in my life, and we'll just go from there. It's exciting and scary at the same time. I hope I can still post my YouTube. I mean, obviously I don't do it for money. I do it more for. I've learned so much off of YouTube and my whole channel, even though I don't get in the grit and dirty of it of what I'm doing each day. It's more like a vlog. But when I started out, it was more like, I want to tell you about these other channels that help me become a gardener and what I've learned. And this is my experience. I've never been a gardener, and let's learn from other people and do this at the same time. So, because I watch so many different gardeners on YouTube, I try to give them credit from what I'm learning, and sometimes I forget that when I'm posting videos, and sometimes it's just easier to do a vlog style video of what I'm doing, because I don't learn something every day, every time I post, but I do still watch all the gardeners. Who do I watch? Scott Head, Angela with Growing in the Garden. She lives in my city. I watch Epic Gardener and Jock the Garden because they're in San Diego, which is similar to my climate. Becky from Acre Homestead. And sorry, I know you probably can't see this. What I haven't learned is how to film better. So you gotta forgive me that, I'm only at 200 subscribers. I said when I get 1,000 subscribers, we'll buy the setups and the phone, so I don't have to record off my phone. But we're not there yet, and that's okay. So, Anyways, this is sweet peas. I think I want to... What do I want to do? I have a couple of those cheap trellises. Where are they at? I'm standing on them. To see if I can put this here and then put my sweet peas on it. So my sweet peas were not coming up. Sorry if you can't see it. I kept planting sweet peas and more sweet peas because I didn't think they were going to come up, but they just take a while. Yeah. Okay, I was trying to separate you. Did I break you when I tried to separate you? Twist you there. Let's twist you there. Let's twist you there. Okay, so I got those on the trellis. And there's a few down here that came up and have a trellis on it. Okay. Alright. Let's go over here. Pull the pumpkin out. I need to buy more of those 50-gallon drums to cut in half to replace at least this one and this one. At least this one. I didn't put anything really in it because I was knowing I was going to replace it. So, okay. Alright, peas. They're just all laid down in a mess here. So, one, I'm going to pull this shishito pepper. Turn my... What time is it? Alright, I'm going to leave here shortly. Gotta wrap up this project. My mom is decided she is going to move. And I'm gonna go help her. Right now, they're not exactly sure of their exact plans. So, I'm just gonna go help them thin some stuff out, is what they're saying in their house. How did you get my glove, Goose? Oh, this should be fun. Me trying to get Goose to give me something. Yeah, he thinks it's a game. So let me see if I can distract him with a toy. Hey, what do I got? What is this? Now both of them want to get it. Thanks, Barky. Alright, let's see if we can get this pepper tied up over here. We can give all the sweet peas. Tingling with each other. So this is over here are sweet peas, like the flower that's poisonous. But then these are snap peas, but I call them sweet peas a lot. They're not quite long enough yet. Go on the trellis. I don't remember planting them up this close to it. So I think I'm going to need to get some of those cheap trellises over here. Pulling out some of what I think are weeds. These things. I don't know what these little things are. So these here. So I'm just going to pull those out while they're small. But trying to... What do you got the zoomies? Goose got the zoomies. Becky tries to get the ball, but her mouth isn't big enough. All right. Distract him from the doggies. And I got a sweatshirt on. So this video is all sorts of a mess. I just realized I just don't always have the patience to make sure I have the right shots. And I should make the best quality video I can, but I just get stuck in time restraints. And then I just do the best I can with the equipment and what I have. Okay. Big shishito pepper. They've been flopped over. I've kind of flopped them over so that they could get out of the way of the peas. Probably have one more harvest on them. And doesn't look like there's as many peas on this side. But we're going to pull these weeds. They almost look like lettuce though, but I did not have lettuce in here last year, so. Goose got the zoomies again. Okay. You go that way. Go that way and attach. These are probably some type of zucchini. And I'm just going to pull them because it's too late in the season for them. Okay. Got this side done. Have this side. These are radishes that I planted within the peas. Got more sweet peas back here. I need to wrap up the process to go help my mama. This weekend was my birthday. We had a birthday party. And I asked my kids to help me with cleaning the shop. We got all nice and cleaned, but I have a whole load of stuff that needs to go to a thrift store. So I'm going to go drop this off at a thrift store, and then I'm going to go help my mom. So thank you for learning and growing with the woodpile, where we need to learn to better control the aphids.